Wrestling history is filled with shocking moments, but few can compare to the times when the biggest heroes turned their backs on the fans. Two names stand out above the rest: Hulk Hogan and John Cena. Hulk Hogan's infamous heel turn at Bash at the Beach 1996 changed professional wrestling forever. The moment when the red and yellow was replaced with black and white, when he leg dropped Macho Man Randy Savage and aligned himself with the Outsiders, was the ultimate betrayal. It turned the wrestling world on its head and launched the New World Order, one of the most legendary factions in history. And then there's John Cena. For years, fans begged for a Cena heel turn. His Super Cena persona dominated WWE throughout the ruthless aggression and PG eras, making him the face of the company, but also one of the most divisive superstars ever. His loyalty to the fans, his never-give-up attitude, and his squeaky clean image made him a hero to kids, but a villain to those who crave something different. And when Cena finally turned heel, it sent shockwaves through the industry. But how did these two monumental turns compare? Was Cena's heel turn as impactful as Hogan's? Did WWE handle it the right way? And which one truly changed the industry the most? Let's break it all down. For over a decade, Hulk Hogan was the guy in professional wrestling. From the moment he defeated the Iron Sheik in 1984 and launched Hulkamania, he became the ultimate role model for kids everywhere. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers. You know the drill.
Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American.
But by 1996, the wrestling landscape had changed. Fans were growing tired of Hogan's cartoonish all-American hero gimmick. The new generation era was taking over in WWE, and WCW had signed former WWE stars like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, who were cool, edgy, and rebellious. The seeds for Hogan's turn were planted when Hall and Nash, now known as the Outsiders, began their invasion of WCW, teasing a third man to join them. At Bash at the Beach, with the crowd in disbelief, Hogan made his move. The once beloved hero stormed the ring, looked like he was there to save the day, and then dropped the leg on Macho Man Randy Savage. The fans lost their minds. Trash filled the ring. The crowd was furious. Bobby Heenan screamed, but whose side is he on? And Mean Gene Okerlund gave us one of the greatest post-turn promos of all time.
Whose side is he on?
What are you talking about?
Whose side is he on?
What are you talking about?
Is this right here is the future of wrestling. The new world order of wrestling, brother.
Hogan's turn was nuclear. It changed WCW, it changed Hogan's career, and it changed the entire wrestling business. The NWO became the hottest faction in the world. WCW dominated WWE in the Monday Night Wars, and suddenly being the bad guy was the coolest thing in wrestling. John Cena's rise was just as meteoric as Hogan's. From his ruthless aggression debut in 2002 to becoming the top star by 2005, Cena was positioned as the ultimate babyface of WWE. He was a merch-selling machine, loved by kids, and Vince McMahon's golden boy. But there was a problem. Unlike Hogan, Cena never evolved.
I forgot where I was for a second. This is the WWE. They have some rules. You're supposed to never say never.
As the years went on, a massive portion of the audience turned against him. Every arena was split with "Let's go Cena" chants, followed by deafening "Cena sucks" responses. He was the ultimate polarizing figure, and fans begged for a heel turn. For years, WWE teased it: the Nexus storyline, CM Punk's pipe bomb, his feud with The Rock, but Cena remained the unwavering hero. Then, it finally happened. At long last, after over a decade of loyalty, Cena embraced the dark side. It wasn't a leg drop on Randy Orton, but it was just as shocking to the fans who had waited years for it. And just like with Hogan, it sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. But how did their heel turn change wrestling forever? Let's compare. Hogan's heel turn wasn't just a character shift, it was a business revolution. The NWO became the biggest faction in wrestling history. WCW crushed WWE in ratings for 83 straight weeks. It made wrestling cool again, bringing in a new wave of fans. It gave us heel Hollywood Hogan, one of the greatest villains ever. Without Hogan's turn, WCW might have never beaten WWE in the Monday Night Wars. His move redefined his career and made him relevant in an era that was leaving his old persona behind. While Hogan's turn changed the industry, Cena's turn was more about satisfying a decade-long demand from fans. The audience had wanted it for years, making it one of the most anticipated moments in wrestling history. It freshened up Cena's character after years of criticism. It made people finally appreciate how dominant Cena had been as a face. It allowed new babyfaces to rise, much like Hogan's did in the Attitude Era. While Cena's heel turn didn't reshape an entire company like Hogan's did, it proved how much power he had over the industry. Fans had never been so obsessed with seeing a turn before, so which heel turn was truly the biggest? Hogan's NWO Betrayal shocked the world, changed wrestling history, and helped WCW become a juggernaut. Cena's turn was something fans waited over a decade for and created an unforgettable moment in WWE history. If we're talking industry impact, Hogan's turn wins. It changed wrestling forever. But if we're talking fan investment, Cena's turn was one of the most anticipated moments ever. At the end of the day, both turns proved one thing. When the biggest baby faces finally embrace the dark side, wrestling is at its absolute best. Which heel turn do you think was more legendary? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the greatest moments in wrestling history.